Alright, and let's say I wanted to do the same for the height. It'll be 150 dB. Alright, press enter. And let's just delete these elements. Okay, so as you can see, the attributes, whatever you specify on the left, will reflect here on the screen to the user. You can also change the color of the button, the text displayed on the button, by changing the attributes here. Yeah. So as I changed it earlier, now I can change it again. Say, hello people. Oops, spell that right. And yeah. So this is how you use the button here in Android Studios. If you guys want to be more familiar with the elements here, you can play around a bit by dragging all these elements in. Okay, a text view is really to display text to the user. It is used to show a message to the user. Whatever the user wants to, whatever you want to display to the user, for the user to see, you can put it in a text view. You can also, sorry about that. You can also change the attributes of this text view here on the left. Alright, let's just say hello, yo my brothers. Okay, as you can see, the text changed accordingly. You can also specify the width, the height of the text, this text view. You can also change the color of this text. Whoops. You can change it here in the text. Alright, so we'll go through what this is in a minute. But for now, you can just follow along and bear with me for a bit. Yep, so it's clearer for you guys. Not so gray and light. So this is a text view to display messages. And you can also throw in an image view. An image view is to display an image to the user. So you can just randomly select, let's just select the standard Android icon, which is kind of boring to be honest. Yeah, and you can see that you can see everything here. So if you wanted to change the image, the background, everything, we'll do that in another video, in the next video. But for now, you just need to know that all of these attributes, you have to give them a ID, alright, a unique ID, a width, a height, okay, to tell Android exactly how big, the size and everything. These are the basic attributes that all elements when you display to a user should have. Alright, so whatever here on the left is a palette, so you can actually drag and drop elements from here on the palette. These are the common elements that we use. Okay, text view, button, image view. Alright, when you want to show a text, you want for the user to click on something, and when you want to display an image to a user. Recycler view is not commonly used. It is generally used to display a feed to a user, meaning you want to have the user scroll through infinitely on like something like a Facebook feed. Alright, you can use the recycler view, but we'll go through that later. So that's a bit advanced for now. So really, to get you more familiar with the stuff, you can play around with these elements here. Common are the common items we use. Text are all the different text views we can put to display to the user. So a regular text view, okay, you can throw in a plain text. Alright, you can okay, so a plain text is really to for the user. Alright, this text view is to display a message to the user, whereas a plain text is really to it's a text view where the user can type in his own content. Alright, so this text view and this text view is really different. This is to display a message to the user. The user cannot change this message, alright, this text view, but the users can change the text view here on the plain text. Alright, that's the difference. Okay, another text view that is commonly used is a password. So in this text box, right, whatever the user keys in, it will appear as stars. Alright, it will not appear as text, okay, because it's for password. Alright, then you can also put in a password numeric. This means that the users can only put in numbers in this password text box. Alright, and yep, then email. It's an email, so users can only key in their email. Okay, we'll go through. These are the five commonly used. Five commonly used elements. All right. You can put in different types of other text views, but in general, these are the five commonly used ones. So yeah, just drag and drop them in, and then you can play around with the attributes here on the left to see what does what. Okay, and next is the buttons. Alright, so we don't commonly use other types of buttons. The most common button we use is the standard button and image buttons. These two buttons are commonly used. The toggle button is to toggle on and off. It's like a switch. Alright, but we'll go through that later. It's a bit advanced. And this is a switch, okay, where the user can flick on and off. We'll go through that later as well. Floating action button. Let's just give it general. Alright, we don't have that library right now, but it's a bit advanced, so we'll go through that later. Okay, so widgets, layouts, spinners. Okay, the next important thing is layouts. So layouts are, okay, I want you guys to click here at the bottom. You can see design and you can see text. Alright, so here in your XML page, it's mostly made up of these two tabs, design and text. So you can alternate between these two tabs by clicking at the bottom. Alright, so here is where you drag and drop the element, and here is where you can see the hard code of these elements. Alright, it should look something like this. Okay, if you want to see the preview on the show up on the right side, you can click this. As you can see, there's an eye, it says preview. Click here. And I'll see you in the next video. It's getting a bit long.